All right, hello.
I just want to put the word back out there. We back up.
I think you fucked the line up too.
I fucked the line up. Yeah, I know. I just want to put the word out there that we back up.
There you go. Immediately fucked the line up. Trying to think you were cool. What are we?
Listen, I've thought a lot of things about myself, but never once did I think I was cool. I've been stuffed in my fair share of trash cans. All right.
Okay. Jawn Street Pod, episode 57.
That's too tight.
Whole squad.
Ben Van Sumer in episode.
First time the whole squad in what feels like 6 months.
Very well could be.
Thanks, Melvin. Thanks for being here.
How bright is that light behind you? Jesus Christ.
You mean the sun?
Yeah.
He was
It's the
recording
sun.
in Australia during sunrise.
Yeah, scoot that gamer chair in front of it. Can you lean back in that gamer chair actually? Does that like have a feature to just like
Yeah, I want to see the top of Zoe Kravitz's head as Catwoman. You're blocking it.
yeah,
Keep going. Keep going.
that's the view we need.
How far down can you go?
Can you disappear off frame if you go down far enough? Can you disappear off frame if you go down far enough?
Yeah, there's a little hallway down there that leads to the bathroom.
No. He doesn't mean back down the hallway. He means just lean back like a coffin.
But you
Now
can't go.
now you rise
can't
up.
go
No,
below
he-
the
limited.
line.
You can go farther if you try. If you really throw your back into it, you can go down.
Dean, I need
Well,
you to
Ray.
just slam and then flip backwards right now. That's
What?
the clip I want. Of you slamming down backwards and having your feet fly up over top and Zach hearing you fall from the basement.
This respawn chair
Content.
is too
Sounds
sturdy.
like something that's happened here
This
already.
respawn chair is too sturdy. It would never tip over on me.
Sure about
I'll
that?
try it on my
I don't know, we'll
couch.
find out.
Zach, what's your chair? You toppled
My
over
chair?
at least twice recording.
Zach can do it.
Head
Yeah.
over heels.
I fell head over heels for you. You can put that image of me falling off of this on a Valentine's Day card. Nobody would buy it.
And in the caption, they'll just, and like instead of like the, I'll fall head over heels for you, it'll just be what you said live. It was just, I just fell out of my chair.
No, it'll be, I'm getting a restraining order. Please stay away from me. Understandable. Have a great day.
Just like that.
The light looks kind of like the beginning stages of a nuclear bomb.
Okay, there you go.
You
Hmm.
might have the lightest light known to mankind. Goddamn 2015 MacBook.
I don't know.
Oh, that's the one that doesn't work.
So what are you using now? Your 2016?
2016 Mac, no, 2014 MacBook.
That one works?
It just gets
No, I bought like a refurbished like Lenovo something.
Hmm.
From, like
A
a
Lenovo?
couple years ago.
you get it from like the
you buy it from
It
school?
was
Cool.
on, it was on
computer room.
clearance at Best Buy. Let's put it that way.
She didn't
Put
buy it
anywhere
from
you
school?
want to Put it.
You didn't buy it from school, like when the school refurbishes theirs and like sells them back out because they're getting rid of
No.
them.
You can just steal it from school.
Fuck.
All right. Let's talk we got some stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff going
We
on.
could talk about it.
Eagles cuts today.
Shut the
Bless you.
fuck up.
God doesn't care.
Okay. I burst my appendix with that one.
You know how much better that is than saying bless you? It's so much
Hurt
better.
myself in my gamer chair.
Those things are
Emphasis
supposed
on
to
gay.
keep you safe.
Does that got lumbar support?
Oh yeah, it does. It's got a little
Does it have
pillow
the-
down here.
Does it have the pillow?
Yes.
How high?
Is
Okay,
it-
first, before we talk about what's on the prep sheet, how high is your pillow? Do you keep it like at your lower back or do you keep it like kind of mid spine?
No, I keep it like the lower back. Like very
Blow that
bottom.
lower back out.
Okay. Do you ever utilize both pillows at the same time? Like, do you actually use the headrest pillow?
No, never. 'Cause I'm always
No.
sitting up to game.
Yeah, you're always leaning forward.
Locked
What's the
in.
point of having a lumbar support if I'm always
Yeah,
engaged?
Dean's a hardcore
gaming?
gamer. He's never.
No, yeah,
He's always.
I
looking
have
forward.
terrible posture. I have scoliosis.
Do
You
you?
got like that banana
Yeah,
posture,
that's why I have sciatica. Everyone
like
makes fun of
Billy
me
Joe
for it.
Armstrong playing a guitar.
So what we need to do is just snap you back straight.
I mean, like I went to the chiropractor for like 6 months, and like
You know, you
they like
need.
the thing where they did like the hammer into your back, like where, like
Yeah, they
like
did it right
you ever
into
see the
your
video where
butthole.
they did it up to dude's butthole? Yeah, they're
I
doing
can
that
do
to
a
my.
My
adjustment.
personal favorite. You know what you
Yeah.
need? Remember that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's got the crick in his back, and then SpongeBob comes in like a heat-seeking missile? I think that's what you need. I think you guys need to hook me up to like some kind of
Yeah, I need,
machine.
like some like medieval
Fling me into
torture
his lower
device,
back
too.
head first. We'll fix that thing up real quick.
Yeah,
One more
Yeah.
concussion. What of it?
Yeah, but then you save Dean.
And then you'll like.
You know what I
turn into,
mean?
like,
You'd be a
handsome Squidward.
hero. You would be a hero at
Yeah.
that point.
I'm thinking maybe I just need like one big hit to like set me straight.
Maybe Remember when we were practicing softball that one time and you were walking down the third base line? I smacked you with a line drive right in the back. Maybe you need another one of those.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. And then I get hit with another ball like
Yeah,
10
you were
minutes
getting
later.
crushed. That was with Capelli, like before
Yeah.
softball,
Like very
like
bad.
2 years
luck.
ago. Yeah, dude got nailed like 4 times.
So you just need a good like edge spear.
You need a good
right to
ass
the
kicking.
back.
I think so.
So they have these things at Target. They're like hooks. They're like big J hooks. And you can like use them to like.
What are you
legit
gonna like?
pull your
Texas
back. I don't
Chainsaw
know.
Massacre him?
Yeah.
You gonna put him on a hook?
I'll go to Target just to like use them on my back. I won't buy one, but I'll go to
Yeah.
Target.
Somebody kick this fucker out of
Cheap
Target.
bastard.
I'll go to
This
Target
dude's just out here hanging on
to
the hooks.
massage my back with this like. It's like a big J hook and it has like a ball on each end of it, so you can like position
This
it and
dude
like
keeps hanging himself from the hooks.
release pressure in your back. But I'm never gonna buy one because I don't use it that much. But
Sir,
No,
you
you
need
just-
to-
drive to
We should
This
Target.
dude spends 20 hours a week hanging from a hook in Target.
We should take Dean to Target and
dream.
hang him by his underwear there.
That doesn't sound like
He'll
a great time.
No, you know what we could?
You'll
we'll
never
put
get
you
down,
on
dude.
one of those giant,
You know how
like, red balls
embarrassing
that they
it'll
have
be
outside the front
to
of
have-
Target.
You know how
and we'll just
embarrassing it'll
press
be to
down.
have to ask a Target employee to help take your pantaloons off of this this workout
Yeah.
machine bar. This
Yeah,
little
they
hook.
hung me up on a coat rack.
Yeah, can you stretch me out on one of those giant red
Do you ever
balls
think
got out
somebody was
front?
actually like giving a wedgie up on top of a flagpole?
Yeah, how else would they
Because
have
you
come up
think
with
it's
it?
ever happened? And like, would you transfer
Yeah,
schools
life imita-
immediately?
Dude, art imitates life. It's absolutely happened.
If
It's happened to
someone
me.
if someone rung you up the flagpole,
Somebody
Yeah, like
has
an-
run
oh,
me
yeah,
up the
like-
flagpole.
There's no-
Underwear. I would have to transfer.
there's no way the rope's that strong to pull
Yes,
you
it is. It's not.
And
It's
the
not a little
flag.
string, dude.
up the
Those
flagpole.
flags weigh a lot.
You
You're-
would.
clearly you were never
I
a
don't
flag
do
bearer
Freeland's
for like a
waistband.
million
How are
years.
you? How is it holding? How is it holding in your underwear? Because if it's just going through the hole, you're just going to slide right back down to the bottom.
Not if you're wearing Duluth.
Yeah, if you're in Duluth Trader, yeah.
You need them strong underwear.
They can take it. You can hook them up like a trailer hitch.
Duluth trading underwear.
Duluth
That's the good
trade.
stuff. Yeah.
All right.
I think you could tow a trailer from Duluth Trader underweay.
Absolutely. I'd
Okay.
They have crazy
I
towing
bet my
power.
life savings on that.
Should we try this? We should try all of these things.
Okay.
We'll ring Dean up the flagpole by his underwear, and then we'll like
Don't have time for
connect
that one.
Snowden's. Snowden will connect Justin's truck to Zach's Duluth Trading Company underwear, and we'll see if he could pull them.
See if we can pull 'em. Like a strongman competition.
But it's just
He's got the strongest underwear.
Yeah, strongest underwear.
durability.
Yeah, my Duluth versus your Fruit of the Looms, pussy.
Yeah, we'll do
I
like
have- I'm fairly
Duluth,
confident.
Calvin Klein's, Fruit of the Looms, Hanes. We'll see
Oh,
whose
Calvin
works.
Klein will rip in a second.
We can just start testing a bunch of
Calvin Klein was meant to be ripped off.
actions that happen in movies and recreate them to see if like the real stick. Like for example, the knuckle puck in Mighty Ducks.
D-Day from Saving
can-
Private Ryan.
We can compare the knuckle puck in real life to the Mighty Ducks knuckle puck and see how if there's Zach in that. And
Mhm.
The scene from Goon where they're
knuckle pucks
constantly
and
hitting
just
the
fuck
gun,
'em.
hitting them in the face.
Yeah.
Too
The
Exactly.
fast.
actual
let's-
landing scene from
let's-
Black Hawk Down.
We do the Trinity scene.
Yeah.
We'll drop an
The
atomic
scene
bomb.
from Temple of Doom where they remove his heart. The scene from Hereditary where she sticks her head out the door.
Let's test all these.
The scene from The Exorcist
You
where her
can
head
stand a
sticks out.
telephone pole.
Yeah. So Zach, what we'll do is we'll either who's going to be possessed in that scenario.
Probably me.
Yeah.
Okay, Dean, you can be the priest.
Zach's most wicked.
Yeah, Dean, you can be the priest.
right,
I think
mate.
that would be funny.
You're right.
And
I
you
can be
have
the
to
priest.
perform an exorcism on set.
Jeez.
A real exorcism, not a
Yeah,
fake
instead
one,
of
just
going
for the
upstairs,
cameras.
You'd have to walk down
I
into
was
the
there this time
basement. It's
to
like
come.
going into hell.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be funny.
I think.
And
it
then
would be
Ryan and
very
I will be
funny.
underneath. We'll just be shaking the bed.
Yeah.
Like you're soaking. You gotta pay us a lot of money though.
Yeah.
I ain't got no fucking money.
What are those people called? Because those Mormons, they soak or whatever. Isn't that when you
Yeah.
like you have sex but you don't thrust, but you pay someone to like shake the bed?
Yeah. Are they called like
What do you-
shakers or something?
Wait,
Or
what?
just shakers? Is that? Yeah.
I
So
think,
like,
I think so.
They call it
Mormons-
soaking.
so
What the fuck are you
Mormons call
talking
it
about?
it's soaking. So I was watching a video online and it was someone who was interviewing like people at BYU. I think they're Mormons, right? I think it's like
Yeah.
a big Mormon
Yeah.
school.
No,
they were like, so
Mormon.
you guys soak? And I was like, what the fuck is soaking? I have no idea what this term means. So I looked it up. And soaking is when you like insert your dick into a female, but you don't like
Where? I'm
into
asking
her
for research purposes.
vaginal canal, and you don't actually thrust. You just sit there.
Writing all this down.
you just lay.
You just lay. You're inside, but you
Yeah,
cannot. You're not allowed to like thrust or pump. So they pay people to shake the bed.
Who pays
So
people?
they aren't having sex.
Can you tell me
but
who
yeah,
pays people?
They're soaking with a shaker.
Ew.
They're not having sex. I
Ew.
promise you.
Why?
They're
Yeah,
just
no, he's
pulling.
right.
Why?
They're just they're just like
That's,
at the truck stop.
that
for
might
the
be
night,
top
dude.
5
I
dumbest
just
things
came
I've
out
ever.
of his room because he was just as confused, but it's a thing.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That is the
I don't need you
stupidest.
to shake it. I'll just lay there motionless.
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
They just
Why
let-
would you pay anybody to do that?
So I'm gonna.
Because it's against their religion to like.
How do you?
Mormons do this? This is
How
what
do
they
you
do at BYU?
ask? How do you ask somebody that? Hey, listen, I'm going to put my penis inside of my girlfriend tonight. I need you to shake the bed so I can come.
I bet it's definitely like they all know what it is, and they're all like, "Hey man, like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah.
No,
Like you shake my
They shake
you
each
I'm
other.
gonna
my
shake my
back,
bed.
I'll
I'm
Don't
shake
not
shake
yours."
gonna be the
How about
reason
that?
you come, dude. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking like
Speak for
Zach,
yourself.
you have a great you all you have to do is soak, and then have Dean like have an AirPod with Dean's voice.
Stop calling it soaking. You're not Mormon. Stop
No, I
calling
don't
it
need that
soaking.
It's called soaking.
I
So
don't
it's
care.
called this soak.
It's
So,
disgusting.
The deluxe
Stop
version of that be
calling
called a
it
super
so-
soaker?
Stop calling
Alright,
it
it's called.
soaking.
Soak.
You're gonna
Soaking.
Called, like,
You
you
understand what that sounds like?
Tomorrow night you're gonna be like, "Hey wife,
Yeah, it sounds like we're in a
you
super
know what
soaker battle.
soaking is?"
Soaking. It means it's
Dumbest
just in
fucking
there,
thing I've
just
ever heard.
gathering moisture. It's disgusting.
No.
Well,
Gotta
Questions.
call
How
it
do you
something else.
transfer?
I think it's
that
anyway,
into,
but
like,
yeah.
all those
sport
like
talk?
there's people like BYU, like the amount of people that like go there and get married after dating someone for like a month is crazy.
No,
These
being
people are
Mormon
like
sounds
freshmen in
fucking
college and they
fun.
come back sophomore year married.
Now I know why Zach Wilson sucks.
Because he's been soaking his mom's friends.
Yeah, exactly. Being
That's-
Mormon sounds like a ton of fun, though.
I can't fucking
Can't wait
soaking.
to soak this coming weekend.
Wait to soak.
It's gonna be a good old time.
So then, what do you call like? If you're taking
I
a
thought that was
bath,
like when you fuck on a waterbed or something.
and if you're taking a bath and you're not really like in the shower, it's like the actual bath, and you're kind of just like chilling in there. They can't also call that soaking,
It's probably bathing.
but you're not if you're just laying in the tub.
I mean,
You're not actually
if I lay in a
performing the
tub,
act of
it's
the
more like,
bathe.
hey, I'm gonna go relax in the tub and watch a spicy movie.
All right.
Crank one out.
So here's a
Yeah.
question: How much
And
do you?
fucking
How
sit
much
in
would
your
you have to
filth.
pay on average to a soaker?
I don't know.
Is that what
That'd
they're
be a
called?
good-
Are they
How many
called-
are
wait,
there? Are there like
hold
4
on.
of them?
Are they
one for
called-
each
Are
bedpost?
they called soakers?
So
People that
the
are
act
doing this.
Is
of-
that the shakers? Are they called soakers?
I think they're called shakers.
Well, who's a
There's
soaker?
shakers and a soaker.
What's the soaker?
So a soaker is
No,
an
it's not a
act.
soaker.
A
It's the
soaker.
act of
Soaking.
soaking.
Now
The
I
act of
get it.
soaking.
It's the action of soaking.
All right, I will watch a soaker now.
Soakies.
So this is soaking.
And you
This
just
is shaker.
That's just called. That's just called insertion.
Exactly. That's what soaking is. It's
That
just
sounds
like
like something like a British person would say when they enter. Oh, love, I've soaked in ya.
No. That's what you do. You're soaking your little man inside of her.
Again, but how much would you pay one of these shakers?
I'm.
Do you know?
Don't quote me on this. I feel like I've seen it on
'Cause
a
I have
TikTok.
$58 sitting around.
Dean, you might have seen the same one. It's one of those guys, and they're like, "How much?"
Why would you see the same one? You on the
Because
same
Dean
website?
Dean knew what I was talking about. So, I swear it was like either $20 or $100. It was
Okay,
it wasn't
so
something like crazy. It
If
was like
you're
20,
charging $20 to be a
20
shaker,
20 to 100. I
brother.
feel like it was either 20 or 100. I feel like it was one of those prices.
all right.
Just
So
based on
say
like
I pay
I don't know. I saw
100.
this video
like,
a while ago. I
for
couldn't tell
all
you
four of
exactly what it was.
So that's 400, and then they lift it once, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Not per shake. I think it's per like it's got to be per like
Or not.
orgasm. Yeah, per nut.
So like,
Do you think after the nut they like turn the screen around and ask you for the tip?
15%, 20%.
That's a good content play. See, let's make that. Everybody's making that lately. It's like I saw a TikTok
From
the other day.
under
Where it was
the
like,
from under
with-
the bed, it's just the thing. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
15%,
see
20%.
yes,
Custom.
great. That's what we're doing. 'Cause
All right, we're gonna have
I
to
saw a
film
TikTok
this.
the other day of the Wisconsin volleyball team. This girl said it, and then the girl spiked it, and she went to go high five her, and she just whipped out her phone and said it had the tip option on it.
Yeah. Can shakers
Speaking
tip?
of,
That's a great Dean, Zach, Dom. That's a TikTok. That's
speaking
a really
of the
good
tip
TikTok.
option,
Clip
speaking
it.
of the tip
Actually, don't
option,
clip
when we
it.
do
Make
film
it.
this, who is going
Really
to be the
good.
soaker?
What did
When
you
we
say,
do
Zach?
film the skit,
We
who's
just
going
you
to be the
get
soaker?
you get like an inflatable like sex doll, and then put
Wait, are
someone
you
on top.
supposed? Can you tip the soaker?
No,
The
because I
soaker
think the
would be the
soaker is
one-
like your like partner. Like you're soaking with your partner. It's not a soaker.
There's two
Yeah,
soakers,
only-
and I
yeah,
will
you
get
can't
there's
pay
4
that.
shakers. Correct?
Do you think when they're done, they hop out and they just go like good game?
High five.
Probably. Chest
Good
bump
job.
Probably
backwards.
high five the shaker. They're probably like, "Thanks, man. That was really good."
Yeah.
I bet you have good and bad
Yeah,
shakers.
as soon as you lifted that
really
thing up,
good at
I was
shaking.
done.
Yeah. Fucking up the
Because they're
rhythm.
under the bed. They don't like I don't know.
Okay, so
I was
then
reading that they
so
jump
then
on,
so
but
if
they jump on.
They jump on the bed.
yo what
Yeah.
what
That would work.
I think so.
what if
Wow.
you accidentally like because the bed will concave kind of like a trampoline. If you all land at the same time, you guys are gonna roll into each other. What happens
Like
if like
double
you start
bounce.
to
Lands on
roll
your
in?
nutsack.
Oh, what if you do like the super bounce on a trampoline where you all like
Yeah, the
go
double
down at
bounce.
once
Yeah,
Better
and it
bounce.
launches
So
you?
they bounce you, and then you gotta like
and it launches.
come
It's
and
like
land. You gotta like land inside.
Just like what if when you hit and you start to roll towards the center and you just like it just kind of smacks you. You get like
one of the shakers gets a fucking forehead full of dick.
yeah. You're
You
like,
see
shit.
it in slow
Yeah,
motion.
boom.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a good representation for what that would look like.
No thanks.
You banana.
So the shaker comes, the
I
shaker
thought he was just
lands,
gonna show you the
and
picture of
then the
Wild Bang.
soaker is up in the air, and then he veers a little bit off course. It's just no,
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I forgot about the Bahama
or he gets in
penis.
his mouth a little bit. It's like no.
Oh, it is a penis. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just hits you like in the face.
I bought it in
Yeah.
the Bahamas.
Yeah,
Huh, all right. That'd be kind of cool. So then, like, if you're under the bed, you
smallest
can't.
nutsack I've ever seen though.
If you're under
Without
the bed, you can't see what's happening. So, like, you
Tiny
think
little
you're looking at the other shaker, being like, "How do you know if we're doing well?" And he's like, "You'll hear him when he starts to moan."
I don't want to go to BYU.
And like, you can
anymore.
judge your performance as a shaker to like how well your boy's moaning.
Yeah, like so I made this dude moan real hard last
Yeah.
night. Like his girl was screaming at my shaking.
You know, the next day you talk to him, like, I realized it took you a little bit longer to come this time. Was I doing something wrong?
What can I do to make you come faster?
Would you like more bumps or more like hardcore shakes? Like, would you like what's your
Do
preference?
you need me? Do you need us to go a little bit more rough?
Yeah.
You like a
Can't
ju-
afford
you like
to
a
go to
soft?
dining hall
Vertical or
anymore.
horizontal? What,
Yeah, you like
what's your preference?
Are you a soft soaker or a rough soaker?
a soft soaker.
I don't know, Dean. I don't know if they ever talked about the like
the
if
fuck?
they're allowed to if they finish like how they finish during that. There was a whole.
No,
I
I didn't stay to the end of the. To see
No, I
how
don't think I
they
did either.
You
finished.
didn't. You left
after
during
I
the
saw
seminar?
6 people say, "Yeah, we soak and shake, we soak and
Yeah,
shake,"
no
I was like,
thanks.
what the fuck is this?
No thanks.
Mom, can we go
Anyway,
home now?
That happened. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's
Let's go to
great.
BYU.
Awesome. You like,
Some
imagine
stuff
not being
happened.
able to go to the dining hall and eat meals because you spent all your money on fucking shakers. I can't
Mom,
eat.
I need
I can
Mom, I
fuck,
need
though.
you to I need you to reload my lunch
I need more
balance.
money in my account. I came too much this semester.
I've been paying Mo
I
Larry,
raised
Mo
its rates,
Larry
Mom.
Curry.
It was 20 a shake. Now it's 40. I don't know what to
Yeah.
do.
Inflation's a
Inflation
bitch,
in
ain't
Utah is
it?
crazy.
Fucking hell. Inflation.
Yeah, but
These stokers become
Mom, he's making
80
me
a
come.
piece now. 80
Mom,
per
he's
jump.
he's making me come so fast though.
You can probably have like
Yeah.
a 40-hour work week as a shaker. Probably make good money too.
I shook
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
6
I
guys.
need a
today.
new shaker. I can't look at them the
You
same
can
way
do
in the eyes.
6
anymore.
guys, and you can probably do 6 guys in like an
Slap in your
hour.
face
I
and
might like
shrink
start
it.
like an LLC in Utah.
If you did
Start it
6
from
guys
here.
an hour
Start it from
at
here.
$20
Post like
an
a
hour,
post like a Craigslist ad, and you'll be like their
Yeah.
pimp.
Just
I have
take
like a
that
bunch of
contract
I
right
have like
there.
a bunch of like
guys an
subcontractor
hour.
shakers I can pay.
Yeah, dude, you're pimping out subcontracted shakers.
instead of driving down the corner looking for like a prostitute, you're looking for like a shaker who's just sitting there like cracked out, like
Yeah, it's just
yeah, I'm a shaking man for you, $20, 15.
get homeless off
Fuck.
the streets.
All
Good
right.
job for them.
Here's a question: How do you transition from this to sports topics?
That's gonna be very hard.
How
to
does
do.
one
BYU is
that?
a good football college, though.
Just watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Let's do it
football.
now.
They're all shaking for free.
Speaking of football, Eagles.
Speaking of
Eagles, Philadelphia.
Speaking
Phillies.
Nice,
of
Ryan,
making me
nice.
come, the Phillies are back.
Are you declaring it?
No, I
Are
can't
you
declare.
watching?
No, absolutely not.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
they
Back
are
up.
5. They're 5-3 in their last 8.
Hey,
All I'm gonna say,
Yes.
I have two
Solid
things to say about the Phillies.
Okay.
One, I've watched exactly 4 at-bats in the past 2 days. It was Bryce Harper's walk-off. I turned the game on to watch him walk it off. I turned the game on today and saw Nick Castellanos hit a home run. And then I saw Alec Boehm hit a pop-up that a bunch of fucking Astros ran into each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw 3
Remember
at-bats in the
that in
past
World
2 days,
Series?
and that was it.
Yeah.
That was
Cool.
cool.
Kyle
the
Schwarber's-
last time I
Kyle
watched the Phillies
Schwarber's,
live
nobody
was
would fail.
Taijuan Walker giving up like 3 home runs in one inning on Friday.
So Kyle Schwarber's nowhere to be found.
In a way.
Still.
Yeah, for right now.
Here's my opinion, and I'm not too invest. I don't want to say I'm
Get
not too
your Brad
invested in the
opinion.
Phillies, but like at this point, we kind of know how the year's going to go. Like,
What do you
I
mean?
mean, I think it's safe.
Are they gonna win the
in
World
my
Series?
opinion, I don't think there's a team good enough in our division to take the spot from us, unless we really go on like a bad stretch, and our team's just not going to go on a stretch where we lose fucking 12 games in a row. We're going to win games. We're going to lose games. We may not be as hot as we were at the start of the year, but as long as we start getting hot in the last couple series, that's all I care about. Up until the meantime, if we win a series, lose a series, as long as we're not getting swept, we're not like it's baseball. It is what it is. Like, but when we get to the last 3-4 series of the year, like I'm hoping that this little stunt we're in is finally like, all right, we win a couple series to end the year. I feel like
Agreed.
there's so many games. It's so hard to like dig into every fucking series of baseball.
Yeah, but like here's the thing though, like we've never seen the entire team, like literally the entire team get cold at one time. It's always been a couple
had
players. It's
playoffs.
always
We
been,
had
for the last
years before.
but I'm talking like from
Most
top
of the
to
teams-
bottom, everyone.
We have. No, we
The
have.
playoffs last
Not this year. Not this year.
Yeah, okay, 2
Well,
games.
the last since
We've
This has
the
been
All-Star
2
break,
months.
We've pretty much
we've been a
seen that.
wild card team the past 2 years because we have we have a really good roster that can't put it together in the regular season. All right, we figured out how to somewhat put it together in the regular season, but now it's not. Now I'm like, all right, where do we draw the line of like what do we obviously we want this team to excel to what we think they should excel at.
Look,
but
they're going to be a playoff team.
exactly. So like
I'm not sure if you're going to catch the Dodgers now. What the
IED,
fuck?
IED.
Ow.
we've played decent against.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
You just made
You.
a lot of noise.
Sounded like your
Me?
whole room just
Yeah,
exploded.
you fucking blew my ears out of my head.
My bad.
God damn.
I don't know. I don't know how much they on the Phillies, except that like
Fuck, bro.
they're the Phillies that we know. I think they're a team that builds off of like. I think they're a team that really like strives off of like proving people wrong and like
Off of pissing
Like
off their fans.
that. No,
Yeah.
like they're a team that like when push comes to like they are like even when they weren't like winning their division or whatever, like in the regular season, like we were always kind of like this team should make the playoffs. They found a way to make the playoffs, and like once the playoffs come around, it's like holy shit, they're a wild card team. But like the Phillies have this like I don't want to say switch to like give a fuck in the playoffs, but I feel like they're a team that like they know what they are and they're just like ready to like.
Yeah, that's called
I
the
hope
San
I don't
Francisco
wanna say-
Giants switch from like 2010 to 2015.
I mean, I hope they are like they get to the playoffs. So the past 2 years, it's been the same. Like they get to the playoffs and they're like, all right, we fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this year, even though we've had a really hot start to the year, they like, all right, we came back down to earth. I thought we came back down to earth. Like it's hard to fucking win 100 games in a baseball season. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Like it's just hard to do. It was on the table, but like I still think we're going to be a 90-win team and win the division, and then I hope we get to the playoffs and we don't think that winning the division is like our like the President's Cup curse, where you're a good team in the regular season, you think you're better than everybody else. I don't think the Phillies are like that. I think they're just ready to have that like like
I would
go
really
home,
like spending the
win or go
losing
home
one.
mentality.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, you just see it in like the way the guys like I don't know when the Phillies are like balling out in the playoffs, they just bring energy. Like their players bring energy, the fans do. It's just different. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say. I'm
last
hoping.
year
I'm
when it was
trying not
win
to
or
get
go
too
home,
deep. Yeah, I'm
they
hoping
certainly
that like,
forgot how to win.
Like they know how to win though.
Yeah, unless it's winning the World Series or getting to the World Series, then they know how to lose. Prove me wrong.
They were cold for months. Their bats have started to come back. They just beat the I mean, I don't know what the Royals are really, but the
Pretty
last
good.
2 games
Decent
It's
team.
a pretty fucking good team.
are they pretty good?
They're a good team. They're
Yeah,
really
they're
I mean,
like
I don't really.
The
second,
pitching is pretty
and-
good.
Their pitching's good. So then, okay, they put up 11-3 in games 2
And they
and
have
3 against
Bobby
the
Witt.
Royals.
Yeah.
So like that's good. Bryce walks off
the Astros
yesterday.
are like red hot too.
Yeah, they're in first. Yeah, so Bryce walks off yesterday. They win today. They're on a 4-game streak,
They have the
which
team.
I have not watched
What
a
is
single
this
game
series?
of this
It's a
streak.
3-game series.
I have not. Yes, it was a 3.
So they've won 2 series in a row.
2 series in a
against 2
row.
really good teams.
We can sweep the series tomorrow. But out of this 4-game streak, I have not watched one game.
Wait, is Taiwan Walker pitching tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Sanchez?
No,
and
Taiwan
then
Walker's
Taiwan
pitching tomorrow.
What? I thought Sanchez was pitching.
No, they're switched it up so
Oh, it's
Sanchez
yeah,
can pitch
so it is
against the
Walker.
Braves.
All right, so
Yeah,
they're
they're
losing
basically
tomorrow.
doing. They're
God
basically
damn.
doing a bullpen game tomorrow.
All right, so they're losing tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they keep trying?
won the
Why do they keep trying this?
Well, they
Money,
said,
mainly.
yeah, they asked Topper, and he's like, they're going to give him one more shot, basically. They said he's basically
He's
earned
going to give up 12
one
runs in
more
the first
shot.
He's
inning.
gonna get shelled.
Man,
Yes. But I'd
Man,
rather
is
him
he
get.
bad at
I'd
what
rather
he
him
does.
get shelled against the Astros than against the Braves at home.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but
they get shelled against the Astros at home. Team that beat us in the World Series. That's
Yeah.
just as good.
Listen, I don't know.
mean,
I don't want
Mary
motherfuckers.
won't-
I would personally
I
throw him into
also-
a volcano, eat the contract.
It's $30-something million.
Hey, it ain't my money.
Do you guys think that
Okay.
like baseball in general is just a hard sport to like I don't know. The way I look at baseball compared to like football and hockey, I don't want to say basketball because basketball doesn't have the same intensity as those other 2 sports. But like for baseball, like all right, the Phillies are playing the Astros, the team that beat them in the World Series, and like they played the Diamondbacks like in Arizona. And like there was just no like there was no toughness or there was no turn, like nobody, like it looked like we were just like down on our fucking like back legs, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, we didn't
they all
look
got
good.
cold.
We didn't show any type of like confidence or fuck you attitude, even if we weren't winning. There was no like we're like, you know what, we know what happened last year, like let's give it to you. But when you watch a
Ooh.
football game or like a hockey game where like basketball is not the same either. I mean, sometimes basketball can be
Well, 2 of the
But I
sports
feel
you're
like-
allowed to hit people.
true, and I 100%.
And one of
but,
those
like,
sports has 100 more games than the other 2.
that's what I'm saying. So that brings me to a point is like, how much can you like dive into like every game and series in baseball when you have a team that's like 90-win team right now with like 70 losses? Like it's a good like best.
I mean, I
record in
could dive in.
baseball.
I'm pretty dove
Well,
in.
Baseball
very
is the
easy
only
to-
sport where you
No.
play
That's
series
not-
in the regular season.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at what point are we as Philly fans trying to find a reason to be upset?
I'm done finding reasons to be upset.
We're finding a reason to be upset because this team, all we've ever wanted from a Phillies team was to come out the gates hot. And when
Yeah.
they came out the gates hot and they came out strong
Listen,
all
you
the
can't
way up
have
until the
both,
All-Star
right?
break, and after that, if it was just like come out strong, kind of have a little lull, then play well again, have a little lull, then play well again. But when you come out fucking guns blazing from game 1 to game however much at the All-Star break, and then all of a sudden drop, I think that's why we're like, what the fuck? And I also think you watch 182 games, and another, like, the reason why we're getting mad is you see this guy go out every 5th day, and you're like, okay, he actually stinks, and we're paying him a fuck ton of money. Maybe we just stop
I
paying.
I agree on that.
So
I'm
I
just
think
saying,
it's.
like
I don't know if it's making excuses to get upset. I think it's just being like I
Ingrained in your
understand you
DNA
fucked
as a
up,
Phillies
and you.
sports fan.
Yeah, we're also a bunch of negative fucks, but that's just in our blood.
I know, and that's where like
Like we're not from Minnesota. We're not just not gonna care.
I'm not saying we don't care. I'm just saying like at some point I feel like even when I see stuff on like Instagram or like whatever, like people like I'll get in the comments, be like, "Oh, this season's over, team's done because we lost a game to the fucking like Astros or something. Or we lost like a bad game, like
The John Street.
or we lost the bad we lost series 1-2 against a bad team. Like
Fucking say that louder, dickhead.
I don't know, man. I just like we still the best record in baseball, and we
No, we
had
don't.
a lull after the
Not
a long
anymore.
lull.
We don't have it anymore.
I'm pretty sure.
It's
Dodgers
just the Yankees now.
and the Yankees.
But who gives a
After
shit?
our win streak, because even before that win streak, we were tied with them for record.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers like a half game up on
Which
us.
tight again the wrong.
78 and 54. Okay, because they've played one less game.
They have been.
So the Dodgers are half a game up because they've played one less game. All right. Anyway,
Just
there's
want them to finish
there's
top.
3 teams in baseball that have the record, and we're one of those. And yes, we had a substantially higher
Lead?
We're
our
actually a
record
little
was
better
better
than the Yankees
before
now.
the All-Star break than a lot of those teams, which I agree on. And seeing that dip is concerning, but we're not like dog shit. We have some players that have turned to dog shit after the All-Star break and have started to decline heavily, but the team itself is not. I don't know. I just don't want to get into this boat of thinking, oh shit, like this team's not as good as we think, or like now we know what they are capable of when they're all firing, but like sports aren't about always who's firing at once and fucking.
No, I get that.
I think we all knew they
You know what I mean? There's a line, and I feel like sometimes as like I've crossed this line as a Philly fan before, where I get irritated at something for when I shouldn't get that. You know what I mean? Something will push me over the edge.
It's also the way you lose a game. If you go up, if you're down 1 and you just like a couple fly ball outs, oh cool, whatever. It's just a regular season game. When you go up there and you have 3 of the most pathetic at bats you've seen in like a moment to where you could win a game, then yeah, like there's a reason for me to get on Twitter and be like, this fucking team sucks. When you go up there and you're down 1, bottom of the 9th, okay, cool, ball outside of the zone, swing. Ball outside of the zone, swing. Watch one right down the middle, and you're like, there's one. First pitch, down and away, and you're fucking grounding out into first base. Okay, well, that's piss poor effort. And then watch one, foul tip one into the glove, game over. Okay, I mean, I could fucking do better than that.
I feel like you just described 3 Nick Castellanos at bats back to back.
Nick Castellanos has been the only
pre-All-Star break.
Pre-All-Star break, yes. Nick Castellanos has been silently.
He's batting like 300.
He's been silently
second
raking.
half.
He's been like 320 post All-Star.
Somebody got him a couple shakers.
Yeah,
A couple of these guys got some shakers.
I'm not concerned anymore. I'm still out on them. I just will not watch a game
out on them until the World Series is won.
I just think it's a long season, and there is for how well the first half of the season went.
Yes,
it was unrealistic to expect the second half to go the exact same.
They're never going to win 100.
I also agree. You didn't expect this team to have the lull that they did
to play like the fucking White Sox.
Yes, I agree. But to have it happen, like, all right, like,
yes,
we had such a good start to the year that, like, when this shit happens, we built a cushion for it. Now we need to bounce off the cushion.
Yeah,
that's what sports is about. Like, you work
like
hard
a
enough,
soaker.
You get to the point you need to be. We're in a great spot.
Correct.
All right, fuck. We have a little down. If we stay down, that's when we get fucked. But if we have a down, we have that chance because of how hard we worked to get back up.
All I can think of is BYU after what you just said.
Huh?
All I can think of is BYU now.
Correct.
Down, up, down, up, down.
We're going to get fucked. Hire some shakers, though.
I don't know.
The Phillies got some shakers for the last 2 series.
The Phillies have a team.
For right now, they're
let
back.
them click in October.
For right now, they're back.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
I'm going to say they're back, but I'm going to do one of these things.
I actually get to watch some postseason baseball after last year's fucking
like this. I'll be like, they're back.
Is there a point where you start watching again?
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as superstition. I think that was proven last year because I didn't watch and they still fucked the bed.
I don't know, Zach. I haven't watched the last 4 games and they were on a 4-game
I haven't watched
streak.
either. But at the same time, it has nothing to do with it. It doesn't have anything to do with fuck.
When I put the tweet out,
did you watch in the first half?
Yeah, I watched every game.
Well, there you go. It doesn't
I watched
mean
every game
nothing
until
means
these last.
anything.
I watched every game until these last 4. I understand.
There's no such thing as destiny. There's no such thing as fate. Forget it.
Whatever team shows
They're
the
gonna
fuck
do
up in
whatever they're gonna
October,
do,
it's
no
gonna
matter
win
we're
it.
watching or not. They'll probably fucking.
Am I
matter.
going to
graduate
watch the
3 in
Braves
league.
series? Probably, because I'm going to be invested in that because it's a big series. Anyway, that's my Eagle. That's
Look
my
at
Phillies
like
talk.
the Diamondbacks from last year. They just fucking showed up and got to the fucking
Yeah.
like
We'll probably have to play them again.
Yeah.
It is what it
Yeah.
is. Whoever shows the fuck up at the right time will win. It goes for any sport. If you have a team that's good enough,
swinging their wood
get
at
to
the right
playoffs,
time.
get there on a high and keep riding that high. Or if you're on a low, you better fucking turn it around and be on a high.
Yep.
It's sports. That's just because you're the best team in the regular season does not ever guarantee a championship ever in any sport. If anything, a team that comes
You
in
know
with
who
the
I
worst
am
best record
guaranteeing a
loses
champion?
it.
You know who I am guaranteeing a championship from? Sorry, I just had a stroke. Do you know who I'm now guaranteeing a championship from?
Gary, come home.
Oh, I couldn't fucking speak.
Who?
I don't know. Is that a new team? The Water Bears, the Water Dogs.
No, their season's done.
Did they win?
No.
Oh,
The Birds. We're in football season, boys.
in 11 days
Or
whatever the fuck. 10 days.
no, it's next Friday.
Do you think we beat the Packers week 1?
It's next Friday.
No, no,
We
Opening
should
game
have
in
the
Brazil
Packers
next
here,
Friday.
I don't know.
Whoever's wearing more green is going to be subject to more gang violence. So we should probably be wearing all whites.
Did we lose out on a home game and go to Brazil?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, we did.
Bullshit.
It is bullshit. Got smoked in the final preseason game. Cooper DeJean finally played. Stinks, it looked like. He had a terrible game.
Well, he's
What?
been
Who
hurt for
cares?
what, like 6 weeks?
He made some nice plays.
Yeah.
I don't
a lot
care
of
what
people
he
are
He
saying-
didn't look terrible.
Oh, he didn't look good. For cornerback,
No.
everything on
first
Twitter.
Preseason game, he didn't
No,
look
I get
terrible.
that. It'll take
Coming
time.
off of a
He's also-
hamstring thing, that was the first
Luckily, they have
action he
like
got.
10
Who gives a shit,
cornerbacks on
dude?
the roster, so he's
Yeah.
probably not
He
gonna
made one
bother
nice
playing.
tackle in the
A
backfield.
lot of people were.
Got
A
a
lot of
pass
people on
break
Twitter
up.
were like, maybe he looks like a
Like, God,
safety.
stay the fuck off Twitter. Who cares?
I mean,
He'll be
it's one
fine.
preseason game. I can't judge anything off of that.
No,
Jesus
I think
Christ, I
they'll be
hate the
fine.
internet.
But today's a big day. Cut day.
Oh,
We had
That's
too many
something
round
else.
people anyway. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of answer people.
Rest in peace
Today
to
was cut
Paris
day.
Campbell.
And among the
Christ.
big names were John Ross and Paris
please
Campbell.
tell me Taron Jackson made the roster. I'll be destroyed if he didn't.
Taron
Did he?
Jackson.
Let me
Taron
find
Jackson.
it. So I'll read you the 53.
I'll be fine as long as Taron Jackson made the roster. I'll
I
be
really
alright.
don't like their edge rushers this year. I think they kind of stink there.
Okay, here's their 53.
The what?
Their edge rushers.
I mean, they could
What do you
get
do?
Hassan Reddick back
Alright.
because he's been acting like a little bitch.
I guess.
Here's our 53-man team. Our 2024 Philadelphia Eagles. The quarterback room: Hurts, Pickett, McKee. Running backs:
Hoorah.
Saquon, Gainwell, Will Shipley. Wide
Will Shipley,
receivers:
RB2.
like bullshit.
Devontae,
Racist.
AJ, Britton Covey, Jahan Dotson, Johnny Wilson, the rookie.
They got Britton Covey in front of Jahan Dodson.
A lot. The way they put this graphic is fucking
Again,
wild.
racist,
Because they have
Goodbye,
Grant
Paris.
Calcaterra above Dallas Goddard too.
That's
They have
racist
Kenny
as fuck.
Gainwell above Saquon. Like
They went off numbers, right? They went off.
Yeah,
they just
Jersey
went off
numbers.
numbers. Yeah. Yeah. Tight ends: Calcaterra and Goddard. Offensive line: Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Darian Kennard, Fred Johnson, Mekhi Becton, and Trevor Keegan.
Fred Johnson. That's what the season going to come down to, an injury. Fred Johnson's going to be starting the playoff game.
Defensive line:
Jeez.
Bryce Huff, Thomas Booker, Brandon Graham, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Marlon Twip. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that last name.
Tuilolo?
Yep, that's it. Moro Jomo, Jalen Carter. Linebackers: Nolan Smith, N'Kobe Dean, Josh Sweat, Devin White, Patrick Johnson, Zach Bond, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Ben Van Sumeren, this episode's
Yeah.
number, and Jalix Hunt. And their
Jalix, a Pokemon.
and their DBs: Slay, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Keely Ringo, Eli Ricks, James Bradbury, Avonte Maddox, Quinion Mitchell, Reed Blankenship, Cooper DeJean, Isaiah Rogers, Tristan McCollum, and Jake Elliott, Braden Mann, Rick Lovato. Taron Jackson did not make the team.
My whole football season experience is ruined.
Has he
Why?
like
I was
torn his
really looking
ACL
forward to
like
watching
3
Taron
times?
Jackson.
Doesn't he like tear his ACL every year?
I don't know. I saw a really short list of like people who got cut yesterday. I saw Taron Jackson was on it, so I was like, might as well bring his name up.
They waived him yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't even make today. Oh,
Yeah.
you already knew that.
I just wanted to build some false drama.
Big Taron
fuck.
Jackson. They're a big Taron Jackson fan.
Big Taron Jackson fan. Sue me.
No, you're not.
Only
Bigger Ben
former-
Van Sumeren fan though. Cool fucking name.
This is the best I felt about their secondary in a long time, but I hate their edge rushers. Like
Well,
Yeah, they don't have the best edge rushers, do they?
Bryce Huff is, I don't know, concerning me.
What's
So
concerning?
is Nolan Smith. So I mean,
What's
they're
concerning
kind of
about Bryce Huff?
relying on like 35-year-old Brandon Graham and
Whatever he has left.
and like I guess it's Josh Sweat to carry the fucking load.
Uh,
Because I don't think Patrick Johnson's gonna be getting any sacks this year.
apparently he had a really good camp.
All right, dude. Patrick Johnson, come on.
Listen,
Wow, we got a
Look,
Patrick
dude,
Johnson hater in here.
look,
What do you have against Patrick
Nothing
Johnson?
wrong with him, but I mean, like, this dude's not like a good edge rusher.
He single-handedly won us a preseason game against the Ravens of all people, who don't lose preseason games.
Didn't they lose
didn't they
last year?
lose last year?
They did
Yeah.
once. Look at their last 20 preseason games though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
It's weird that
So
Jim Harbaugh's
I got
back in the
Patrick
NFL.
Johnson as a Pro Bowler this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's
And
your
Taron
favorite?
Jackson
Who's your
gonna
favorite
get picked up by
Johnson?
somebody
Fred,
else. He'll be
Patrick,
an
or
All-Pro.
Lane?
Yeah, we got 3 Johnsons.
Who's this Booker guy? I got one small Johnson. Who's
I
this
haven't-
Booker guy?
T.
Thomas Booker.
I've never heard
Booker
of
T.
Thomas Booker.
Booker T. Yeah, it's Booker
While,
T.
while we're on the topic
That's
of
right.
football, I had an idea that I said I was going to talk about, and I just don't want to forget because I've been kind of like I don't know. I just went to like a state where I was staring at my phone, looking at nothing for about 3 minutes.
Got to avoid that. It's not healthy.
Yeah, it was bad. I was looking at nothing. There was nothing on my phone. I was just staring at it. I went in like
Brain
complete
rot.
like
like
space.
Netflix surfing. Bad for the soul.
We should do a John Street fantasy football, but make it absurd. Like we each get 4 quarterbacks, 4 wide receivers,
yes, I
4
wanted to
running
do
backs,
this.
4 tight ends, 4 kickers, like 3 defenses, like just us 4. Like an absurd, so like because you don't want to just draft like the normal QB and running back wide receivers because then there's gonna be you're gonna have all good players. But if we
Should
just
we
made
do?
it like
Should we do the
all
league where we
5
have to?
quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 4 tight ends,
I
like
think
we
I've
do
talked
the-
about this before.
do
I
the-
wanted to do like an all punter league.
Should we do the kind of league where you have to draft a punter, you have to draft like defensive players?
No, I think defense might be like I've done
Like-
defensively before and like it's fucking really shitty trying to like
Yeah,
like
we'll
set
do
your
a
line up
dynasty.
for all
We'll
that.
do
But
a
we get,
dynasty league. So like, so once you draft people, they're on your team, and the only way you could pick new players to like add to your team is via trade, free agency, or next year's draft,
I'm gonna
which is
build
like
That's what I'm
next
saying. We
year's
should just set up
which is
a-
like
we should-
next year's rookie class. So the team you have this year comes back.
well, no, we can set up I personally I'm against the defense because I just don't like the points how they work in ESPN and like fantasy and all that is just not
Maybe
like
an all kicker league.
I'm just saying we could do it where we just like we make a graphic for we do like a live draft. We could set up a fucking board. We can make a thing out of it, but maybe not with how much time we have left. But we could definitely make a graphic of like our teams and like we all like I'm sure you can set up a custom thing on ESPN and just be like, all right, you have to start 4 quarterbacks. So there's 32 teams in the NFL.
Yes.
And we all have to have 4 quarterbacks. So there's 16 out of 32 quarterbacks will be on the rosters. Like, there's not a lot of great quarterbacks. We all
No.
have to have
I
5
can set
running
up
backs. So 20 running backs. You have to start 6 wide receivers. So 24 of the wide receivers. You know what I mean? Like, we could make it to where our teams are just fucking absurd putting up a dumb amount of points, but it's only us
My
4.
team might put up 780 points.
That's fine because the other team might put up 850 points that week because we're just gonna have so many fucking people. But
That's
it'll just be a
crazy.
John Street thing, and we'll like track it week by week, and just like we can make a cool graphic for it every week, just because it's gonna be like our
Holy
like
fuck!
We have to draft a team of all the same bye week.
bye weeks should be fucking hell. They're gonna be
Bye weeks are
terrible.
gonna suck.
Just
Bye weeks are gonna suck, dude. I'll be
Lose that
picking up
week.
like fucking free agents on like the practice squad because I have nobody to play.
I really thought Zach was going to build the Eagles this year when he drafted Hurts and Barkley. I'm like, oh, he's going to just have the
I
Eagles.
got
isn't he?
Devontae Smith too.
And Devontae Smith.
If you guys want to do this, I'll set up the league and we can start. We can find a time where we're all free for like an hour and just do like a draft. But I'm
We could do
so
that
down.
Sunday. I'd be down to draft Sunday.
I'm free this whole weekend. I'm chilling on like
That would
where
be
I'm
fun.
going to the river, so I'll be on the fucking dock all day. I can draft whenever.
Yeah.
I will not be
Free this
available.
weekend.
Why not, Zach? You're gonna be at the fucking movie theater again?
Yep.
So is this
Fucking unbelievable.
Is John Street doing this? Because I'm
all down for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
This
do it.
fucking
I'll
guy's
see what I
putting
can do to make it absurd. Just like
Yeah.
how
You can do
whatever,
all this, man.
fill out rosters and
Yeah, you can
whatever.
do all that.
I think an all punter league
4-team
would be
league.
fun.
4-team league.
How many different
With
fantasy
just a
teams
certain
do I
amount of
keep track
quarterbacks,
now?
running backs, wide
4?
receivers, tight ends.
Yeah, you have to start 20 people.
This is the league Brian wanted to be in, with everybody having to have 4 tight ends on their team.
Yeah,
He's been
that would
harassing
be
me still.
fun.
That's
Brian
That
funny.
would be
All right.
that would be so much
I'll do
fun.
that. I'll do that tomorrow or Thursday. I'll get that set
Perfect.
up, and we will work on making a graphic. You know how their ESPN does the when you do a draft, they have like
Yeah, spit it
the
out.
list. They have the list of people you draft and like your team name
Soka.
above it. We'll make
Yes.
a graphic like that somehow. I don't know how to
All
do
right.
that, but I can draw a picture.
Very nice.
I
Okay.
can give a rough draft. I don't know any
Sure.
type of advice how to do that, but I can give
That's
a
fine.
rough draft.
You have some crayons from a diner or something.
Yeah.
Construction paper.
We should just all draw on a cardboard.
Yeah, construction paper.
Not work.
I'll just
But
draw
you
on
have to
like
use
one
glitter.
of those.
You have to use glitter, stickers, glue bottles. Can't use the
And
glue
meth.
sticks though.
God damn it, dude! I'm gonna
You
wait
have to
till the
use
last
the Elmer's
minute.
glue.
My mom's gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna ask her like 10 p.m.
Macaroni
if she
art.
can take me to Walmart for like supplies.
10 p.m. You go, Mom. I have to go. I need poster
Mom,
board.
I have a project I gotta do. Can you take me to Walmart?
Mom, I have
You
a project due
little
tomorrow.
I have a project
Fucking
tomorrow.
Junior.
I have to go
Oh,
to Walmart.
That was always the worst walk to your mom's room.
Mom,
And
I
you
need
know-
construction paper and
you
color
knock on the door.
pencils.
You knock on the door. They lean over. They wake up. It's dark in there. They're in bed. The TV's on. It's the news, and you're like, I hate everything about this. And you go up to the side of the bed. You're like, I have
No,
a project
even
due
worse, you
tomorrow.
walk in and they got 4 shakers on each side of the bed. You still have to ask the
Oh
question.
my god.
Mm.
Like, I didn't know you were Mormon, Mom.
Did you guys see Nick Wright?
To, Green Tree.
Yeah.
Not Green Tree.
He's the biggest
Dollar
Eagles
Tree.
hater ever for some reason.
The biggest fucking cunt on the planet. Nick Wright projects the Eagles third in the East and to miss the playoffs.
I'm gonna let me guess. He has Washington in front of us and Dallas.
Yes.
He's been high on Washington all off season for some reason.
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean,
Really,
it all
why?
depends on what Jane Daniels is, I guess. He is my
He's
fantasy
an-
quarterback.
Oh, they
An
have
absolute-
one less receiver now.
An absolute boob and the king of hot takes.
An absolute boob.
It was weird because I think he was a big like Carson Wentz supporter back in the day. But now he's like a big hater on Jalen Hurts and all that.
Well, I don't need to explain why I hate that guy.
Somebody
He
gonna
is
say
not-
why?
What?
'Cause he's
Is somebody
white.
gonna
I don't know.
speculate why? Why he was
why
high
he
on
hates the
Carson
Eagles?
Wentz and down on Jalen Hurts?
Oh,
Was he sleeping with him?
the obvious.
Oh, he wasn't sleeping. Oh, this is a racist thing. I thought he was sleeping with Carson Wentz or something.
No,
Never mind.
no.
It
Oh,
is a
but
racist.
Have you
It is a
seen
racist thing.
how hard
Don't
Nick
worry.
Foles is promoting his brand on Twitter?
Dude, it's all I see.
Is he promoting that harder, or are the Kelsey brothers promoting garage beer harder?
No, Nick Foles is going super hard promoting. He's like posting a selfie every day, like multiple selfies every day. It's kind of awesome.
He's like, is he
Is it
turning into
working?
Boston Maurice?
I mean,
It's
kind
working
of.
though.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's like a dad brand for some reason. He's like, oh, he's big
He's
on
got
being
Philly
a
eating
dad.
out of the palm of his
It's
hand,
fun.
Yeah.
myself included.
Mm.
You know, just like
Take my money,
like,
Nick Foles.
You never heard shit from this guy like while he's playing. But, like since he's retired, he's like in the marketing.
Yeah. And he coaches his daughter's kindergarten flag football or something like that.
Oh, that's adorable.
What a nice guy.
And he like tries to run plays, but he was on. What was he on? What
Zach.
He's just
podcast
running
was he on?
Philly every time.
No, he was like trying to run. He was talking about how he's trying to like run play. Oh, he was on Chris Long's show. And he's like, I'm trying to run plays, and he's like, and the girls are just doing cartwheels.
What is this, Snowden?
Do we want to have punters in this league?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only defensive player we should have is punters. Are we
Hunter's not a defensive player.
Can we have like
Special
one
teams
like
player.
utility
Special
defensive
teams,
player?
fourth down player.
all right? Well, you have to have 2 punters on your roster then.
We have an
Holy
all punter. We have an all
fuck.
punter league.
Kicker,
So right now-
punter,
sorry.
and you have to draft a long snapper.
So right now, you have to
Easy,
have
Rick
four,
Votto.
so the starters are
No,
4
I won.
quarterbacks, 6 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 4 tight ends, 4 flex,
4
3
flex.
3
Jesus
flex,
fuck.
3 kickers, one defense because fuck defense,
Nice.
and 2 punters, and then you have 10 bench players.
God,
Jesus
this is a massive
fucking
draft.
Christ. Yes.
We should do
This
a
is
league where
massive.
you just
So
pick
do we
the
like it?
biggest
Is
20
biggest
bench players,
visual
one for
ever.
every spot.
So we like it. No, we can do a visual for like each team. So like 1 slide, 2 slide, 3 slide, 4 slide.
Yeah.
I have an idea for how it'll
It's
look.
gonna be
It'll
gigantic.
Yeah.
So no, so you have
Not gonna be
Make the
able
30.
graphic at least make the graphic look good.
So 30 starters and 40 rostered. Is that good or no? Is that too much?
Fuck yeah.
40 rounds.
How many people are in this thing?
Oh,
Well,
God.
no, it's just 4 of us. Because if you have a normal league is what 16 players each with 10
Yeah.
people, so 160.
If we're doing
So
this,
I
I'm
will-
the same
putting
amount.
Put the timer on like 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do it.
Yeah,
So we'll
dude,
do
I'm
it.
gonna
Fire.
fuck up and then I'm screwed.
Exactly.
If I miss one pick,
No, you're gonna
do you
lose the
understand? If
Jawn
I miss
Street.
one pick, I'm
fuckery
not
league.
gonna be able
No,
to pick
so-
another wide receiver. They're
so-
all gonna be gone. I'm
So
gonna have
are-
10 on my bench.
yeah, but there's only 3. There's only,
Zach,
there's
shut the
only
fuck
gonna be,
up, pussy.
there's gonna be
Fucking who?
there's gonna be 3 picks until your next pick though. 'Cause there's only
Like
4
4
of
leagues
us.
I gotta manage now.
Yeah, but the guy I'm gonna want is gonna be gone because you'll have to jump on him because you'll know that if you Zach, shut the fuck up.
No, because
What
this.
you gonna do? Come through the screen?
Yes,
Take
I'm
the
gonna
ring,
fucking
bitch.
eat your ass.
How many?
Wait,
How
bet you a
about
shaker.
for next week's podcast? We just do the draft. We just do the draft for next week's podcast. We just sit here and do the draft and talk about it as
You
we're doing
understand how
I
long this
will
draft is
ruin
gonna
it
be?
for
5
drafting
hours.
Roberto
it. No,
Acquaio
it's not.
first.
It's not
We
going to
have
be.
we have a limited amount of hours
No,
on
no,
this
time
recording software.
out. Time out. The draft we did last week, there was 12 players who had 16 players each. That was more total players than we'll draft. We will have less total drafted players than our whole other league. Because 16 times 12
I think
is
we just
more
go the
than
graphic.
40 times. Okay, we can do that
I think
too.
we just do the graphic.
But if we did 30-second draft picks and we all just sat here and like it'd be quick, it'd be bang, 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 bang. It would go pretty quick. But the numbers I ran out, are they good? Before are we good with that? 40 rostered size, 30 starters.
It's fine.
Holy fuck.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Because then we can make a graphic every week for the matchups.
We might
Yeah,
as well have
let's
like
do
a
that.
53-man roster at this point.
Yeah.
All right,
We
I'm
have to
saving
draft the
it.
entire
With a
53.
16-man playoff with like a practice squad guy. Like a practice squad
with
roster.
practice
So like your
squad.
bench is
Need to cut
you
guys
have
at some point.
you have your 53 man and then like you have your practice squad and you have to draft like just extra guys. We're
Do
gonna
a
have a full
fantasy baseball
93
league
man.
where we have to draft like an entire organization.
Yeah.
You
I'm gonna have to draft
all
fucking
93, and
scouts.
then you need to cut it down to 53. We had
Yeah.
to do that all in one episode.
Yeah. You understand how long it's gonna take?
I'm gonna draft
I'm gonna have to
Karen
call
Jackson
each of my
first.
players in individually and sit them down and tell them why they're not gonna make the 53 man roster.
You have to have a meeting. We're gonna have our own like hard knocks for each one of us.
That's what this thing's gonna be, dude. We're gonna have to vlog our own hard knocks, and it's gonna have to just go up on like the Instagram and Twitter and like the YouTube.
Saquon, let's
It's
have
gonna
a
to be-
conversation.
and you're just looking at a number on your phone or like the
It's
guys.
gonna be
like,
me. It's gonna be me in my
ESPN
shower,
picture.
like my shower leaning
it's
against
gonna be,
the wall,
fucking
being like,
sweating.
I have to trade Terry McLaurin.
yeah, my wife's gonna be
He's-
like, "You haven't." She's like, "Why aren't you coming to bed?" And I'll be like, "You don't understand. I have to make so many cuts tomorrow."
You know how
I
many
don't know
phone calls I have to make right now?
quarterbacks. What fuck me? I don't know
Yeah.
what 4 quarterbacks I'm starting this week.
Yeah, you don't understand.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
make
know
some
what
hard
punter to start
decisions.
tomorrow.
These guys are people. I have to make 10 more cuts by tomorrow's deadline.
Starting Kenny Pickett, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields,
And Will
and
Levis.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I sent that invite to the group chat, so that's over.
Yeah, I
with.
got it.
We'll figure out when we can do that, and we'll move forward from there. But
No,
that'll
the
be-
couple
that'll
more
be a fun
things.
piece of content.
One more Eagles thing, couple Flyers things, two Sixers things. I guess is really not important. And then I got some funny stuff on the goofy sheet. One,
Ooh,
Cowboys
so
pay CD.
quirky.
CD gets his bag. It means no way they pay Micah Parsons, right?
If they do that, they
Yeah.
can't pay Dak Prescott. I really want him to pay Dak Prescott, though.
Didn't they already do that?
Did they?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
thought they did.
They've paid 2 of their 3, and they can't afford 3.
Okay, then. Cool.
No. I feel like
Would
he's
you take
always
him?
had like one foot out the door since he's been there.
Would you take him?
He just wants to come
I
to
mean,
Philly.
obviously, yes.
All
If
right.
they could
That
afford
solves
that
your
somehow,
outside
yes.
rushing issue.
All right. Question
God.
That
answered.
would be fun.
I would.
All right, Michael.
I
All
would
right,
not
so
if
you
we
don't
didn't
have to
make
worry about your edge rusher situation after this year.
No.
Yeah, Michael Parsons. There you go. After we
Perfect.
finish the year with 20 sacks.
20 total sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
After Jalen Carter turns out to be a bust.
Wouldn't that be something?
We're not allowed to have elite talent here.
Yeah.
At least not draft elite talent here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Georgia players we drafted, what if they all stink?
Yeah, and they all suck.
Number 1 defense in college football history, and all of them turn out
And
to
the
be
Kobe
busts.
team.
I don't
Not
know.
great.
I kind of like
Keely
Keely
Ringo?
Ringo.
Not great.
I mean, he's not great.
DeAndre Carter? I wish we still had him. Jalen Carter? Not great. Nolan
Jordan
Smith,
Davis?
biggest bust in NFL history. I'm going
Yeah.
for the Uber jinx.
You're going to jinx him into being good?
That's the hope.
All right.
We'll see how that goes. Probably not. It's going to go horribly.
So, you see this thing is going to be replacing the NHL All-Star Game weekend?
No.
It's called Four Nations Face Off,
You playing flag hockey?
and it's USA,
What is this,
Sweden,
like Avatar?
USA, Sweden, Canada, and Finland in a 7-game tournament
All right. Well, Canada's winning.
from February 12th through the 20th. I think it's replacing the All-Star Game weekend, but Torts was named Team USA's assistant head coach.
So
Oh, he's going to be pissed
so
off
it's
at
just all
that.
NHL players.
This shit
Yeah.
is so fucking stupid.
It's so dumb. Plus here's the Team USA coaching staff: Torts, John Hayes, Dan Quinn, and Mike Sullivan as the head coach.
What does Dan Quinn know about fucking hockey?
Dan Bylsma.
No, it's Dan Quinn.
Yeah,
I'm saying they
Dan
should get
Quinn,
Dan
famous
Bosman.
for choking a 28-3 lead.
No, not
Fuck
football.
does Dan
Dan
Quinn know about skating?
Not football. Dan Quinn.
You're telling me there's another Dan Quinn coach in one of the
Yes.
4 major sports?
Yes,
Pretty
I
blue.
just
Jesus.
can't support
Tap
all
dancing
this
Christ.
fucking like. I
he
don't
was
know.
an ex-player.
It's so fucking stupid to be like, oh, we have the
Next, you're going to tell me there's like
World
multiple
champion.
Tyler Johnsons in the NHL.
Yes.
there's the World Championship of Hockey where it's like you have the North American team and the European team, and then you have this country. Why are we doing all this? Like, it's too much.
Middle Eastern
Like,
team is the bomb.
it should only be the Olympics, and all NHL players should play in the Olympics.
Yeah, but
The Olympics every 4
Gary
years.
Bettman's
The,
not
the
gonna let that
only
happen.
nation event. Like, it's like
Gary
Here
Bettman
he
won't let the players play in the Olympics.
comes.
I know he's fucking.
You can say it. You can say it.
No,
He's
don't
not
say
going to
it.
sue you.
Mm-mm.
He can't fine you.
I don't want to have
least-
to edit it.
I don't think he can.
No, it's just stupid. I think
I'll
a
say
lot of,
Gary.
I think the whole, like the nations against the nationality games or nation
God.
games, do better when they happen less. Like the World Cup, like, you have the Euros, so all those teams play each other, and like I get that's a thing for soccer. But for hockey, it doesn't need a soccer thing. Like football doesn't even have that. Baseball has whatever the fuck they had.
The BBC?
The world, yeah, whatever the fuck that is. Like
The BBC.
fucking, it should be an Olympic sport, and it should be every 4 years. And you can, I don't know. I think it's cool to watch your country play in these events, but sometimes I'm like, holy shit! Like the USA played in what event for this? Like I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, cool. Woo.
Breakdancing.
No, I'm more interested in seeing
Would you
who's the
rather watch
fastest skater.
this? Would you rather? It's going to be like, would you rather watch this, or would you rather watch? Let's say, what was the worst event at the All-Star Game skills competition?
I'm not gonna watch either because I doubt you're gonna have these. I think before I say that, they're playing for their country, so they'll definitely give somewhat of a fuck. But over the All-Star break,
Fucking
the
John
NHL
Tortorella is one of the coaches. He's going to make them give a fuck.
the NHL teams are gonna say if you fucking hurt yourself playing for your country instead of somewhere in the playoff spot, and you get fucking hurt,
I'll
it's
fucking
gonna be
kick.
a
I'm going to fucking
fucking
beat
thing.
your ass.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like, oh, it's okay, you were playing for your country. It's gonna be like we're trying to win a Stanley Cup, and if you're playing for your country, you're obviously a major player in the NHL, so you don't fucking get hurt. That's why the All-Star break is what it is, so people can take a fucking break. It's called the All-Star break, not the All-Star give a fuck high meter.
Well, now it's called the
prefer that.
Four Nations Face Off.
The 4 Nations.
They all live
Fire
together in
Nation
harmony.
is the favorite.
And everything changed once the Fire Nation attacked.
Three fingers in my ass crack.
Only the
Ooh,
Avatar,
somebody get
master
that man
of
a
all
soaker.
4 elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him
The
most,
Water Nation,
he
they're experts
vanished.
in soaking.
100 years passed, and my brother and I... Sorry, I was just going to rip off the whole fucking intro to the show.
Yeah, we're
Keep on.
really fucking
100 years
pacing.
passed, and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named
100 more
Aang.
years passed. And my
An airbender named Aang.
25 years passed, and we discovered
Yeah.
how to be Mormons.
Yep. Aang can save the world. And then he does that thing,
And then they hire some shakers.
and then the music comes in, and then the music comes in.
It sounds like an M60 machine gun.
Did we have any Sixers news? I ain't
Yes,
see any.
training
they
camp
hired that
will
guy
be
to dunk
held
on
in the
LeBron.
Bahamas.
Fuck yeah, baby. S tier off season.
Tyrese Maxey looks fucking yoked. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we signed the French
So did Shake
superstar,
Milton that one off season, and he proceeded to suck.
and Nick Nurse
Shake
is holding.
Milton's ceiling is a lot different than
They
Tyrese
called
Maxey's
him
ceiling.
Beefcake Shake.
I don't think anybody called him Beefcake Shake.
It's
I
not
think
true.
I think
I know,
Dean
there's
and I
three
were in
people
the
that did.
Shake Milton fan. Dean and I
My
started
dad
the
was
Shake
one of
Milton
them.
fan club.
I like Shake Milton. I wish you
Milton
get a
and
chance.
Milton.
Remember we started the fan
attorneys
club.
at law.
Yeah.
The
wish you
Shake
got more
Milton fan
chance.
club. I know. But
Yeah, you're
no,
still waiting for anybody to show up.
only real news is Nick Nurse is holding training camp in the Bahamas. Do I know when? No. Do I care? No.
It's pretty
Well, I mean,
cool.
Okay.
Pretty
He's
cool.
playing basketball in a
They signed that dude that dunked on
Bahamian
LeBron.
gym, different
Well,
than
that's
playing
true.
in
They
American
signed
gym.
that dude on the Olympics.
Okay, there is news. Do you know? Okay, news came out about his contract. So he signed a 1-year vet min, basically, right? But he plays for a team called Real Madrid.
Yep.
Yes.
Never heard of them.
To leave that contract to play for the Sixers, which the Sixers would have been a $3 million contract like that. He would have had to give up $2.6 million to break his contract. So the Sixers are basically getting him for $800,000 for a year.
Well,
As long as he's better
no,
than
that's
Furkan,
part of
I'm
his
cool with it.
current contract though that he's breaking.
Yes.
And
So he's
I
only
don't think the Sixers don't pay that money. He's paying that money from. He has to release his contract.
Yeah.
My man's
Does
betting on
not pay
himself. All right.
doesn't pay Real Madrid the 2.6 for
No,
him.
he pay. No. They pay the Sixers pay him, and then he pays them.
Yeah, but
break that
I
contract.
thought he could just, based on his current contract, he can defer the amount of money that he's supposed to receive from X, Y, or Z, wherever he has received or should receive. So if
Yeah,
he's
so
making,
he'll only be making. It only comes out to the Sixers only have to give up really $800,000.
yeah, but I'm
instead
saying
of the full $3 million.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm saying
You know what I mean?
if he made €5 million last year, he's
No,
just gonna
yeah.
pay them back the 2.8
Yes.
or defer his salary, which probably wasn't paid
So
in full by then.
Yeah, they won't have to pay him anymore,
Yeah,
which would cover
Yeah.
that balance of that 2.8.
yeah.
Yeah, so Sixers.
We still have a vet minimum in on him,
Yes.
that, whatever that is, $3 million. That is what we've paid
Yes,
for
but
him.
we're only paying $800,000 basically.
Bottom line, we're
To-
not breaking the
to
bank. for
his
the
pocket.
We're
fact-
not
in
we're
theory.
not breaking the bank for him.
Yeah, but our money spent doesn't change. It's just however he spends the money that we gave to him.
Yeah.
In theory, if I understand what you're saying correctly, I could not
Sure.
be, but
I'm not good at contract talk. I don't know this shit.
well, I'm just saying if the
Somehow-
vet minimum was
I'm
3
also
million, if the
look
three
at
is
me.
3
If you're
million,
if you're watching this, you look at me, and you say I'm the fucking one talking about contracts. You think I know this shit? I'm a fat pig. I don't know this fucking shit. I don't
Damn,
know
that's
this
so
shit.
Easy on yourself.
I don't
it's
know this
definitely
shit.
the Mitchum guy
No,
with
keep it up.
sunglasses
I'm
on.
sitting here.
bro.
I'm sitting here in my fucking attic, talking into a fucking microphone. With my 3 asshole friends. You think we know fucking contract talk?
Do
No.
it.
Speak for yourself.
No, I don't. But goddamn it,
You just
am I gonna talk confidently about it like I do now?
Say it again, you fat
That's
pig.
all about.
Yeah.
Make it
What's
till you
that?
make
What
it.
did Jose Alvarado say on that broadcast? Where he's like, I
gave
feel
all my
like
teammates friendship
I'm
bracelets.
such a fat boy. He's like, look at me, I'm a fat boy. I'm a fat
Yeah, what
fucking
happened to
boy.
him?
He's like, I'm
he
fucking fat.
Isn't he on leave for something?
He's
Yeah,
on the
personal matters.
restricted list for something. Yeah.
Would he kill
He's on
someone?
personal matters. No, there's like
Personal
issues
matter.
happening and there's like stuff happening in Venezuela, which a lot of people are speculating he has like
What is he, the
family
fucking
issues.
governor?
He
I don't
could
know.
be.
I'm not going to talk about it. It's a personal matter. If he's got
All
like
right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
if there's shit
You're gonna
going
get
on,
personal matters
if
where
there's
personal
like
matters.
fucking like bad shit happening in Venezuela and he's taking the time because his family lives in Venezuela, I'm not going to say what is he, the governor or the
I
fucking.
assume there's always bad shit happening.
If I was out of the country and I heard bad things were happening in America, I'd be like,
What is one
Yes.
country you'd never
"What the
go
fuck
to?
you want me to do about it?"
What'd you say?
Bean?
I said, what is one country you'd never go to?
North Korea.
I'd love to go
Well,
to
no,
North Korea.
Can you go there?
No.
You can sneak in there. Have you ever seen The
Yeah, but
Dictator?
wouldn't you get killed?
I don't
Not if
know.
you do it like
Try
James
it out.
Franco and
Just like step
Seth
over
Rogen
and
did
step
it.
back in.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm probably thinking
They
it
got like
has to be an
snipers. You
African
put one
country.
foot in and then back. There's like a force field there. They
Yeah,
can't
probably
hit you
have
if you get back.
Like 10 African countries tied for first.
I think
I
I'd visit,
might say,
I think I would visit every
Please
country.
Please explain.
No.
Please explain.
I like Pakistan.
What do you mean?
Why do you have 10 African countries first?
Because I'm probably a bunch of them stink. I don't want to go there.
That's
Jeez.
You think I want to go
You
to Chad?
sound- I'd
What am
love
I
to
gonna
go
do?
to Chad,
Am I gonna
actually.
am I gonna post up in Chad?
What's the other one?
Gucci flip flops.
Take your pick.
Hit you, bitch, in my son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wherever
but say
Bad Baby is
I
from,
would
I
never want
don't
to
want
go
to
to
go there.
Egypt.
No, not that one.
Well,
Maybe
maybe,
not. They got
maybe
the
Egypt.
pyramids.
All right, fine. Maybe not
That
Egypt.
sounds dope.
Libya.
So cool.
Yeah,
One
alright,
country
alright,
that would
Libya.
just suck to go
Not
to.
gonna- Not
I think
I think it'd be Pakistan.
I would probably go to any country. I
Syria?
mean, there's probably any country you could go to that's like not fucking horrid or terrible. So
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think
go-
there's a part of Pakistan that's not desert or war torn.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
not going
There
to any of
totally
the, I'm not
is.
going to any of the stands.
totally is.
Oh, I would go to
What about the one
Kazakhstan.
stand that
I try to like help rebuild their hockey team because I feel bad for them.
No.
I'm trying
Kazakhstan.
to find
Well,
better.
that's- that's-
Sorry, that's
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. I try to play their every time the new NHL game comes out. I try to play their country team and try to like win a game, and it's so fucking hard because their team rank is like 44 overall. So I would like to go there and try to just help them, maybe skate on ice instead of dirt,
instead of
mud.
walk on sand.
Yeah,
No,
We
no.
walked on sand so you could skate on ice.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. I
try to
have
help.
8%
Try to
left on my laptop. Dom, I would love to get to goofy
All right,
moments.
let's get to these goofy moments. So one's a
Mine
cool
at
moment, and then
100
the other one's
plugged
kind of
in.
a silly.
Huh.
I mean, they're two cool moments, but it's part of the goofy sheet. Okay, so 2 astronauts are currently stuck in space. It was supposed to be an 8-day thing. They are now stuck in the International Space Station until February, which makes it an 8-month, an 8-month stranded session. And they have to wait until February until an Elon Space Force X can rescue them.
How many people are there?
2, one
You think they're
male, one
fucking-
female.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
so-
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
Why are they still-
they're gonna have space babies.
Do you think they're Mormon?
That
How
could
are they gonna soak up there without a shaker?
Zach, get the
In
movie.
zero G, I guess.
Get your fingers ready for your script writing because this is an alien movie right now. 2 Americans in the International Space Station get trapped up there for 8 months and have to wait.
Have they seen any black goo?
No, they're gonna be seeing some white goo.
Is there acid going through their space station right now?
And the second one is some baseball history. I don't know if you heard the news about the Red Sox and Blue Jays. No,
what are they,
okay.
Bert?
Stuff about Jawn, whatever his name is.
No, not him. So,
Jaron Duran.
back
Jawn,
in June,
that's the dude.
Oh, yeah.
Back in June, Red Sox versus Blue Jays. Blue Jays
Oh
catcher.
yeah, the guy who had
Yep,
two
yep.
at-bats.
Blue Jays catcher
Okay.
Danny. I'm reading off the fucking goofy sheet. You're gonna
What's
spoil
happening?
it? Go for it. Tell a story.
Sorry, it was right there. Did we not all read the goofy sheet?
No.
What's happening?
This guy played
mean, I
for
know
one
about
team, got
before that.
traded to another team.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dom, read it, because I'm
it's
going to
fine.
hear you tell a story about
No,
it.
it's
I
fine.
don't know
It's
what
fine.
happened, so tell me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Blue Jays catcher Danny Jensen
Go
at
ahead.
the plate. Rain delay back in June. Mid at bat suspends the game. Right. Okay. Fast forward into July. Danny Jensen gets traded to Boston from the Blue Jays.
Mm.
Okay. yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Like,
They
I think
played-
I might- yeah.
Yesterday, they play the suspended game from Jansen's at bat while he was a Blue Jay. Jansen is now catching for the Red Sox during his at bat, which was as a previous Blue Jay. So he is the first major league player ever to play a game for both teams in the same game.
This made me think, if you were playing a game and it was like, so say it was like the first inning and you were batting fifth and you had your bat in the first inning, and then halfway through that game you got traded to the team you were playing against. Is there a rule that like says you can't just go over there and like get a jersey and start playing for them? Like that's very
I don't
like
think
the
so.
odds of that happening are like obviously like
No, because there's
most likely not gonna happen.
what did that
but
didn't that happen?
Suppose it doesn't
Didn't they do
happen.
something like that in Moneyball? Where like they traded for the guy like right before the game and he walked into like the other clubhouse, grabbed a jersey and then played.
yes, but I'm
Maybe.
saying like if they took a at bat,
It happened during the Phillies. It
they got,
happened during
like-
Ruben Amaro's playing time.
Talking about Jeremy Giambi. I don't think that happened in the movie.
Well, because if he's the first person ever to do
Who's
that,
the
it's the
pitcher?
first time it's happened that they've actually been able to
Ricardo
play
Rincon?
Yeah.
in the same game.
No, they
in the
traded
same
for him
game.
and he flew in.
Oh.
Yeah, Ricardo Rincon flew in.
All right, whatever.
Oh, I know everything
No, I
about
don't
Moneyball.
see. I don't
movie.
see why not. You can't grab your stuff, go to the other dugout, put
Okay.
another
You
jersey
can,
on,
yeah.
be like, "Actually, hey, like I'm here to play third base."
I would be interested to see.
The only
if
reason I
it
could see that is
ever
being like,
happened.
oh, you need a physical, you need a team physical, a team like this, that, and the other thing before you can dress up in our uniform. Blah blah blah.
Unless like both general managers are like, "Listen, here's the deal. I'm gonna trade you this guy."
No,
right
I
now.
agree, but like when you get traded, you usually have to go
We'll get
through
the
like
we'll get the paperwork
acquiring
tomorrow.
process.
You don't have to. You don't have to play like the whole game. They didn't just take you out. That's what happened with Wilmer Flores on the Mets. He got traded mid-game and he found out, and he played another couple innings like crying, like a little bitch. But yeah, that happened. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think you have to go through like the physical process. So I don't think you can just go into the other dugout.
That makes sense. It'd be cool if you could though.
It would be dope. Maybe I'll do that in
I'm fucking
softball.
fat, but you trade me. I'm gonna play for
Like,
them.
what if you do that? What if you get traded, and who's to say
Yeah.
then you spend
Dean,
your
we're
entire
gonna
career,
trade
say
you
you're on the
to
Phillies.
Manfredi mid-game, and you're gonna have to go play for him.
I'm good. We had the play, man, Freddie.
But what if you then decide, like I'm just gonna throw? You came into this game playing for us.
Yeah, you field a
We
ball at
trade
shortstop and
you.
just chuck it into the second deck.
Yeah.
I think that would be funny as hell.
You're like, oh damn, ground rule double every single time. 'Cause you just pick it up at shortstop and you just fucking throw it into the dugout
Trade
on
a
purpose.
pitcher mid-game. He's on the mound. Man on third base. He just chucks the ball over the center field fence.
Yeah. Just
Trevor
turns
Trevor
around
Bauer
and
style. That would
turn
be,
around and
that would be
fires one.
funny as hell.
I don't see any issue with that.
I need to see, that would bring
Nope.
like trade deadline time. Like they need to have a camera, like trade deadline rage camera.
Yeah.
I think that would be fucking awesome.
Anyway, those were the two stories I
Yeah,
have
more
on
of
the
that.
Goofy sheet. Actually, there's
Yeah.
another story on the Goofy sheet. Mr. Ed hit a home run off Sandy Koufax. I don't know if you guys ever knew that.
Wow.
Mr. Edman?
No, Mr. Ed the horse.
And there's video footage.
Well, yeah, I mean,
There's video footage of that.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever knew that.
You can literally see him.
I feel like this gets
Crossing
brought up every
Sliding.
month.
You can see him
Yeah,
slide
I
home.
feel like this gets brought up every month.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first time I'm bringing it up.
You're right.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
just happened last week.
I watched it. Live on the
So
internet.
What if, like, you replaced one of the human astronauts up there with Edman?
With Mr. Ed?
Mr. Ed. I'm going to call him Edman till the end
Well,
of
I've
time
watched
now.
Mr. Ed skateboard. I've watched him hit a home run against Sandy Koufax. I don't see why I couldn't see him go to space.
I could see Mr. Ed figuring out a way to get back to Earth like now. He's
Oh,
smart
yeah.
enough to learn how to play baseball. You don't think he's smart enough to learn how to like reverse engineer NASA equipment?
So the reason they're stuck in space was the spaceship that was supposed to bring them back failed. So they had
So
to
this is
emergency.
Elon Musk's fault?
No, it was NASA.
Way to go, guys.
They had to emergency land and get out into the space station, and now they have to wait until February, which is an 8-month thing.
God,
It
it'd
was
be
supposed
so
to be 8
cool
days.
if
It's
there
now
were
8
like,
months.
Do they have enough
it'd be
freeze
so
dried
cool
ice
if there were
cream?
like face huggers up there.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Get the script ready because that would make a really cool alien movie.
Netflix is already making a documentary about this right now as we speak.
They pounce
They're
on
not
Chad
sending
and
Elon
I'm already
Musk
making
up
a
there. They're
graphic in
sending
my head
guys
for
up
our fantasy football league.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it. It's gonna look sick or
Sweet.
terrible. One of the two.
I'm gonna ruin it all by drafting
I like our
Roberto
chances.
Aguayo first.
50-50.
All right. That's all I
There you
have.
go.
Anybody have anything?
I didn't see anything goofy this week.
It was a good podcast. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed our time here for an hour and 20 minutes. All four of us.
Yeah, how's it going?
Not
I
gonna lie,
enjoyed your
I have to shit so
presence.
bad.
I know I got shit too.
And
All right, so subscribe to the pod, follow the socials, like, rate, review, call Zach a bitch in the comments of whatever.
Ooh, hit you
Wish me
straight
luck
at the
on
end
this
here.
one.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's
Call
it.
me bitch. I'll have to run away to
Kisses.
the theater.
Wait. I have one thing.
You fucker.
I have one thing.
Do you want a drum roll first?
Actually, that'd be great.
That sounds like the Predator.
That. You know what? Fuck what I was gonna say. That's good. Let's end it on
Can
that.
you say your fucking thing? Okay.
No, let's end it on
All
that.
right, we're ending on that.
What was I gonna say?